Hi ladies, it's Morgan and today we're going to be reviewing the Tarte holiday palettes. I'm so excited. So I have Gilded and Glamour. These come in a set of 2. I'll open it up. These are all the shadows you get. So this is a Gilded. Really beautiful palette with 18 shadows. And this is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. So once I'm done kind of talking about the palette and doing swatches, then I'm going to go in and we're going to go into like a quick tutorial, fast forwarded, but I'll tell you, I'll point and like show you what colors I used on my eyes to get this look I'm wearing today. And then this is the Glamour palette. Really beautiful. The other one is very warm tone and this one's very cool tone. So let's kind of just like look at the Gilded palette right now. So like I said, you get 18 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm right. Okay. Just wanted to double check. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. A quick thing I'd like to say is the shimmers are great, really beautiful, but I do think you need to spray them to make them go on to their best like opacity and the most shimmer you can get. So you can use like a setting spray. I actually use the rest of this up doing this eye look. Milani Make It Last setting spray, that's what I've been using. Make sure you get the original or dewy, because if you go with matte, it's going to like dull down your shimmers and then it's going to kind of defeat the purpose of spraying your shadows. So anyway, so the shimmers, yeah, definitely you should put them on with like a setting spray or like dampen them a little bit. I would recommend that. The mattes are a little hard to blend. I wouldn't say hard to blend, but they take effort. Where I have other eyeshadow palettes like Huda, Too Faced, you put on the matte shadow and you're like whoosh, whoosh, with your makeup brush and they blend out like a dream. These are a little harder. I find the lighter colors like Dame, Adorn, Roaring, Time, those shadows blend like a dream also. It's more the darker mattes. So Jazz, Abstract, Frills, they're a little hard to blend, but you can do it. And I see a lot of people like writing off these palettes, just totally being like, no, Tarte holiday palettes are like Too Faced holiday palettes and they're never going to be good and they're terrible quality and they don't stand up to the other palettes that they do on like in their regular year-round line. And I have to say no, and I think it's kind of unfair. People are like running them through the mud and not even trying them and then just saying it's a holiday release. It's not worth it. We're not going to do it. I don't have time to review it. I mean, if you don't want to review something, you don't want to review something, but I wouldn't put out your opinion just to write them off altogether because they are really good. I can't speak to old holiday releases from Tarte because I've never bought them, but I'd say these are pretty on par with my other Tarte palettes I have here. I have this Tarte Big Dream palette, and I'd say the shimmers in these palettes are way better quality, like amazing quality than the shimmer in this palette. So it's not always true that holiday releases aren't, you know, good. Anyway, so I'm going to swatch this palette in a second. The mirror in here is great. I love that they include like a big mirror. And this would make a really great Christmas gift for somebody who either loves makeup, because now you got a cool tone, you got a warm tone, you got your berries, you got your, you know, cooler colors and stuff. This would be a great gift. I mean, I love it. Or you can even go with this for somebody who doesn't have a ton of makeup and you don't know their style, or they don't know their style yet, because you do have the cool tone to play with and you have the warm tone. So I think it's very versatile, and I like that they made a set that's, you know, got 2 options. So I wasn't going to get these palettes, but my husband, we went to Ulta and I saw them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really like these palettes. They're so pretty, but they're, you know, maybe too much money to spend today because I was getting other stuff. And he actually like snuck them up to the register for me. I saw them beforehand and kind of ruined the surprise, but it was really sweet. So I just wanted to mention that and say thank you. Thank you, hubby. So let's get into the swatches. Bright Lights, Roaring, Jazz, Red Hot, Abstract, Opulent, Adorn, Dame, Grand. I think this is going to swatch really beautifully. Whoa. Dazzling, which is dazzling. It's really pretty. Glitz, Modern, Elegant, Vintage, Rhythm, Glamour. Wow, you really ended on a bang. That's so pretty. So again, this is Gilded. Really beautiful. And I like that the packaging on these are just like a little bit different. It's really pretty. Okay, now that we finished the swatches on this palette, we're going to jump into the tutorial and you'll see how I got this eye look. Look. I'm really happy with it. I mean, I like this palette a lot. Off camera, I decided that I needed to add a little something, so I went into the shade in the corner here called Elegant, and I just took a small brush. I just kind of tapped it in the inner corner and brought it down just a little under my eye, just to add like a little brightness and a little shimmer here. So I did that. I went in with my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner, and then I went in with Bite Cosmetics. I also went in with this Stila liquid lipstick. This is matte and it's in the shade Patina. Okay, are we ready to swatch the Glamour palette? Ooh. It's really pretty. Ritz, Chrome. So like I said, the mattes are a little harder to see. Fringe, Big City. This is Ornate, Industrial. There we go. Charm, Deco, which is a beautiful transition shade. Moxie, really beautiful. Love. Gleam, Soiree, Luxury, Empire, Clink, Steel, Rare, Graphic, and Noir. So we're going to jump into the tutorial for Glamour. look with the Glamor palette. Hopefully you guys can see how it came out. So what I did off camera was add a little inner highlight here into my brow bone using my Physicians Formula Maru Butter Highlighter in Pearl. As you can tell, this is really loved. Then I used the same two Wet n Wild eyeliner and Bite Cosmetics mascara. Put that on. A little bit of Wet n Wild Breakup Proof regular pencil liner on my bottom lash line there. And lastly, I put on the Steel lipstick in Perla. And that's the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed.